Alright guys, same person, John from CrossFit Mohawk Valley, different location, office number 2, the Secret Bat Cave. So continuing with the idea of providing some videos and my thoughts on different things that are not necessarily fitness related, but essentially more around the idea of living a better and a more fulfilling life. I'm going to talk today about comfort and how I think comfort is possibly killing us, or even at a minimum keeping us from really thriving and really having an awesome life, right? So what do I mean by that? So I'll start with a couple basic ones that are pretty easy to understand, right? What's more comfort? Think about comfort food, right? They call it comfort food. What's more comforting? That 3 pounds of mac and cheese with a side of mashed potatoes and some deep fried chicken? That's some really good comfort food. But is that really going to help you to get where you want to be in the health and fitness and living a good lifestyle? Probably not, right? It's a lot harder to consistently eat foods that are maybe a little bit less processed and have some more nutrient value, right? So comfort in our food choices. It's hard to eat the right things again and again and again on a regular basis, which is why a select few will do really well and step up above it, and they'll look and perform the way they do. It's hard, right? It's hard. As humans, we try to stay away from discomfort. We try to seek comfort and we try to stay in that comfortable zone. But to grow and to improve, you have to kind of step out of it, right? So another area of comfort, another one that I'd like to always talk about is I have learned to enjoy and to thrive in the morning. I don't know anybody in my life that I can think of, and I would love for you guys to give me an example in the comments of somebody that is very successful in any endeavor. Athletics, business, finances, relationship, anything, right? Whatever you think of, that says sleeping in and not getting up early, and again, this is my example. I'd love to, have a discussion with you guys. Is the way that I became successful, right? Let's think about it like that. It is way easier, it is so much more comfortable to pull those blankets up and go, not going to the gym, not going to get up early, not going to put my feet on the floor, not going to get moving. You're staying comfortable. It's uncomfortable to get out of the bed early, to say, I know this isn't fun, but I'm going to do it. But the reward for that discomfort or that unpleasant 20-30 seconds is you get up, you're getting way more done. If you're working out, you're getting your workout done in the morning, you're not putting it off your whole rest of the day. You hear me say this a ton, win the morning, win the day. For me, that's huge, right? So it's uncomfortable. We don't want to do it. We want to stay comfortable in that bed, and then we wonder why we didn't get as much done as we wanted to, or why we aren't getting to where we want to be, because we're staying in that comfort zone, right? Let's look at it in the terms of relationships. I'll talk about mine and Jennifer. It took us a long time. We've been together for 13 plus years. And if we had to have some very uncomfortable conversations to get to the point where we are now, where I'm comfortable on a video to talk about how awesome our relationship is, and we're working on making it better every single day. But it would be much easier for us not to talk and not to communicate, right? That's more comfortable to do that. But for our growth as a husband and wife, we had to have these uncomfortable conversations so that we could grow and we could expand and we could become better together, right? So another one, in a business world, in entrepreneurship, it's hard to take risks. It's hard to start new projects. It's uncomfortable to do that stuff. There's the fear, what if it fails? What if this is a flop? What if this doesn't do anything? I'm going to be embarrassed. I'm going to look bad. But if you, in anything, right, if you don't take that risk, if you don't step towards that zone of being uncomfortable, you're going to swim in that sea of mediocrity and kind of hang out there and maybe even regress a little bit. Look at it in the training world, right? Hey, I want to run a faster mile. Well, guess what? You're going to have to run a little bit harder where your legs start to hurt a little bit. You're going to have to be uncomfortable. So do you see what I'm getting at? Is that it's very easy to fall into the trap of being comfortable and not pushing yourself past that. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm unhappy. And I want you guys to understand that you should be content and working on becoming happy with what you have, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't be pursuing other things. The next position in the career, improving, like I said, anything from relationships to finances to health to fitness. You can apply this to anything. It's very rarely does anybody get to where they want to be by staying comfortable, but it's hard. If I said, oh, it's super easy to get up early in the morning, no, that's a lie. It's not, but that is what separates a lot of people. The discipline is the bridge between what you want to do and achieving that goal. So the discipline of doing what's maybe challenging to you and being uncomfortable again and again and again and again and again is what gets you to where you want to be. Everybody says, I want to be healthy. Everybody says, I would love to have lots of money. Everybody says, I'd love to have a great relationship. But a lot of people are not willing to step towards that piece and become uncomfortable to achieve it. So that's my 2 cents, guys. I would love to hear your 2 cents, a little feedback on the video. Have a great day, and I look forward to doing the next one.